Hey everybody, Dave Williamson, Toy Car Collector, pulling out of the Chase Bank in Wilsonville, Oregon, where I just finished a deal for 62 original Hot Wheels blister packs. A pretty fair deal. I paid a lot more than I would like to, but hear that hideous noise? Yes, that's my windshield wipers. I live in the Oregon. Have you heard of the Oregon? Yeah, that's where it rains pretty much continuously, like London, England, perhaps. And we don't get the fog. Anyway, just pulled out, completed a deal. Apparently these blister packs belong to this fellow's grandma. Had them in the house somewhere for all these years. 62 blister packs, mostly in decent shape. A few bad ones in the bunch. A few cherries in the bunch, you know, like a typical collection. Let me just get out of here, drive on down the road, get home and check it out. Won't be able to check it out today, but this video will continue with me checking out those blister packs. As a matter of fact, I might have to reshoot this because I gotta focus on driving. I don't want to get in a wreck on the way home. Ah, with the windshield wipers. Holy smokes. All right, gonna try it again. Hey folks, whenever I have a good day, I like to celebrate with a delicious chocolate mocha frappuccino from the Starbucks. Hey everybody, alright, it's time to open the box. Let's open the box. Now this box has a lot of blister packs in it. Look at this huge list. Oh my goodness, okay. This in this box is the 62 blister packs that I brought home. So let's get started. You want to see what 62 blister packs looks like in a box? Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is what we all dream of as collectors. 62 blister packs found locally within 100 miles of my house here in Portland, Oregon. So you know what that means. If there's 100 blister packs somewhere near my house, there's probably 100 blister packs somewhere near your house. Now, the only thing is you've got to find a way to connect with the people that have those blister packs. So, without further ado, let's get these blisters out. Now, this is probably going to be a two-part video because there are a lot of cars to go through, and we're just going to reach in and pick one out one at a time and see what we've got. So I'm going to switch over to the table and we'll get started pulling those babies out. It feels good to be back here at the table opening boxes. I haven't really bought many collections lately, so I haven't had anything to open here at the table. But let's get started with these blister packs. Now this is the first one pulled out. It's probably one of the worst ones in the batch. It has just about every kind of flaw that you can imagine. The bad corner, tape over the hole, you've got lines in the card, you've got a little blackening in the card lines, you've got a crack in the bubble. The car itself has got a little corrosion on the base, bent corners, you've got some chips on the car from the factory. I believe the reason these cars get chipped is because they were actually shipped from one place to another to be packaged, and they got damaged along the way. Anyway, this is a fairly decent, actually, orange 57 T-Bird, classic 57 Bird. The hood actually almost matches. It's got light toning around the car and some chips on it, but with the corrosion on the base, but still it's orange and it's a hard color to get. I would call the blister pack good condition, and that's about it. That's going to be the rating I'm going to give for this 57 Bird. All right, next out of the box, whoa, police cruiser. Now this card's got a little roughness on the side here. Basically, the face of the card is pretty darn nice. There's about a half crack here at the top of the bubble. There's a crack here at the bottom of the bubble with a little gap. The car is very spectacular inside. Nice chrome base, very nice condition, nice white, nice black, nice clear bubble. So not bad overall, just a little here, and if you put this in a blister pack protector, you would hardly notice that. Police Cruiser being one of the better better, harder to get cars. I would call this package excellent. If it wasn't for this, it would be almost mint, or at least mint minus. I don't call anything mint, of course. So I'm going to go with excellent on the police cruiser. I'm going to write this down on my list and move on to the next card. All right, the third card up today is a Ferrari, and now this Ferrari appears to have been out. It's backwards in the package. It's very poor condition of the bubble. Buttons falling out, and it's been taped here. But the car is virtually untouched. This is definitely going to be a car that's... Oh, and the sticker sheet is missing. This is a car that's going to be way better out of the package than in. It really does have a beautiful red enamel paint job. Probably, and the nice bright chrome motor. So I'll probably schedule this one for an opening, which won't take a whole lot to open. But it's quite beautiful in that right there. Nice chrome base, beautiful motor. So that's definitely a candidate for a Ripper. We're going to put that in the Ripper category. All right, grabbing another 69 out of the box. We have a gold Classic 31 Ford Woody. Classic 31 Ford Woody. The blister pack is decent. It's got a little darkening in it. You might not be able to see it in the video, but it's a bit of darkening in there. I don't know if that comes off or that's mold or I don't know. I don't see it too often, but it's, you know, cars that have been out exposed a little bit, maybe some moisture. Although most of these cars have good chrome, so there's no corrosion on this particular one. Light toning around the Woody, but it is gold, a good color to find. Bubbles bent here, but not bad. Could stand to have a little dusting. There's a little bit of dirt here that would actually come off. Overall, a decent package. Excellent plus, maybe. Hard to call it near mint, though, with the darkening in there, but, you know, most people would. If you just go by condition of the cardboard and its overall look, possibly near mint. I might just scratch that down for a near mint on the Woody and move on to the next. And you'll reach in and grab the next one. Here is a Maserati Mistral. Maserati Mistral in olive. Olive is a very good color for the Maserati Mistral, harder to get. This package has a crack here, typical crack. Most bubbles are cracked. And this one is also bent down a little bit on this side. The card itself is pretty nice, except it does have a little water damage here, or moisture damage spotting. But the car is very, very nice. Potentially a Ripper, but it's still kind of holding its own. I think this car deserves to remain in its original blister pack. And probably call that one, let's see, we're going to have to go with excellent again on that. But it's still a great model. Really, really great model. Let's grab another 69 out of here. Whoops. 69, here we go. Here's one of the Mercedes. I believe there's 3 Mercedes in here, and all 3 of the Mercedes, I believe all 3, have bad paint. I'll get this in here nice and tight. Let's see if we can focus on it. There we go. As you can see, the paint has literally popped off in little dots. I like to call that paint popping. This one is particularly bad. And car's still got mint wheels and nice shiny base and pretty decent card. It has the tape on the buttonhole here, and otherwise it's not too bad looking, but unfortunately it has the damaged paint. And to go along with that, this one's really sad. This is a green with a black top, which otherwise would be quite valuable. Green with a black top, but paint is all off on that one. And look at that card. The card's in pretty nice shape. This corner's bent up a little bit, but it's awfully nice. Awfully nice, unfortunately. So we'd have to scratch those down as bad paint and move on. I think there's one more. There's a red Mercedes in the lot, and I think it might have okay paint. Let's grab the red Mercedes. Let's see, where'd she go? Red Mercedes. Is that it right there? Nope, that's a Python. All right, let's see. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back. No, it turns out it was blue Mercedes. I had the red Mercedes in my hand. It's the blue Mercedes, and again, we have bad paint on the blue Mercedes. So those all 3 had bad paint, all being Hong Kong cars, which are susceptible to the bad paint situation. All right, let's grab another 69. Here, this is one of the ones that I really liked. Starting to feel like I paid way too much for these now that I'm going over them closely. You get real excited when you go out to look at cars, and I was pretty excited by this lot. It's always nice to get a bunch of red lines in blister pack. Now this is blue Toro, which I've always wanted a perfect blue Toro, because there really is no such thing as a perfect blue Toro, because even this little guy, you might be able to see it right there. This little guy's got a little scratch right there on the front. But the hood matches real nice, and I think I might want to open this one. So I'm going to put this blue Toro in the Ripper category, because I think I might want to open that. I'll have to check and see what my blue Toro in my collection looks like, and then make a decision as to whether I want to open this blue Toro. And the next up today is a Rolls-Royce. A Rolls-Royce in gray, and actually it's got perfect paint, which is hard to find on the Rolls-Royce, with the white interior, so it's quite nice. I might want to rip this one too. I'd always wanted a perfect gray Rolls-Royce. They typically have bad paint over here on the trunk, but this one is real nice. I'll have to consider that one. I might have to tag that one in as a Ripper. Possibly a Ripper. All right, that's cool. I love ripping blisters. Don't you love ripping blisters? Let's go back to 69 again. Here we are with the gold. Honey gold, 36 Ford Coupe. Package is decent. Bubble is cracked. But look at that color. Ooh, and shiny base. Oh my. Oh my. You know, I might have to rip that one. One thing about the 36 Ford Coupes, more than half of them have dull, I wouldn't say dull bases, but they just don't have a shine to them. And then they don't have a shine to the grille, but this one does. And that is really hard to find. And a matching cover on the back there. Now there is a bit of a scratch on the hood, but that thing is sure pretty. I might have to have that in my collection. I think I'm going to scratch that one down as a Ripper. Ripper. That is a beaut. Oh, I love to open these blister packs. Let's see how we're doing on the 69s. There's a custom AMX in here. Let's show you something good. There's a few beauties in here. Whoa, check that out. Oh yeah, a little bit of a crack there. Typical, but man, oh man, this pink is stellar. That is stellar. That is a gorgeous piece. Now the base is nice. Got a good shine to it. Package unpunched. Light wrinkles in it. A little blackening, a little black haze. It's kind of like a fog in the card. Not sure what that is. Black mold. I don't know. Some crazy thing. Could be any old thing. But this car is a looker. Ooh, boy, oh boy. I may have to rip this one too, just to put it in the collection and replace the pink AMX I have already. Otherwise, this thing is so nice. You know, sometimes you have to pay too much and you buy a collection you didn't really need just to get a handful of pieces. Then really, folks, that's why I started buying and selling Hot Wheels, because in order to get the truly fine pieces, a lot of time you have to step up and buy everything. So let's grab another one out of there. That pink was beautiful. Might be a Ripper. I don't know. I'll put an R on that. Let's grab one more really hot one before we end this edition of the blister pack ripping video. And here it is. Custom Dodge Charger. Custom Dodge Charger in red. Ooh, wow. That one is nice. Got a nice shiny base. Light toning throughout the car. Big bubble bump right there. But, you know, I used to resell these at a discount because they were damaged, but they are getting so scarce nowadays. I don't think that's necessary anymore, because that's got a nice red shine to it. Nice button in there. Just wipe that card off. It's real nice. I think that's a good one. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for this edition, part 1 of the video. Let's see, I've got out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the packages, and 13 minutes, 13 packages, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of 62 blister packs. Whoa!